Yo, okay. All right, today is March 10th, 2025. We're still working on this 50K challenge. More so, we're really working on just developing our edge, sticking to our edge, and not faltering too much. All right, so last week I started off very badly, um, and then I took this trade here, which would have made up. I think that's the only one I took for the most part. Would have made up for the entirety of those bad trades. So I started off badly on the third. I have no idea. I just became very emotional on that day, back. And then on the fourth, I took one trade that if I did trade the same way I did, it would have made up for that entire loss. That's this right here. This is basically 1,031 and then 370, which would have put me up about, I think, um, 300 or 600 for the day. I cannot do the math. Let's pull out this calculator real quickly. Alright, so 10, 31.25 plus 37, yeah, plus 37.50 times 10. Alright, would have been that. And then minus um, 962.5. Alright, so probably up about 700 bucks. Alright, and then plus 25. Alright, more or less. So I would have been up 750, which would have been great. But I decided to scale down a lot because it was just like I don't know what happened here that I said I don't know what you're doing, dude. Scale it back, and I just took I took this is one trade, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I took 8 trades last week. But on that first day back, so I took one on the 6th. I didn't take one on the. I didn't take one on Thursday at all. I took one on the 6th. I took one on the 4th, and then I took the rest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 on the. All right, so since I took all those trades, I need to just stop and slow down because that's not cool. So I slowed down and I started just looking for just the best setup that I could. So all right, so I'm gonna go over Friday's price action and then I'm just gonna go on with the day. I did start setting up my week. So this is Friday's price action. I can move that one. All right, so we can see that we have a lot of selling um, going on here, but we're at a sub demand zone, so I can't go short unless we break below or we create something on above that we can break below. So I'm working on just being patient. I'm not selling into demand anymore, and I'm not buying into supply unless we break out of it. I don't do a good job doing breakouts, but I do a good job breakout retest. So here we can see buyers are stepping in, and but buyers are not strong yet. You can see that they want to step in. We do have absorption, so absorption is good. So maybe we'll reverse, but I want to see buyers step in, come back, and retest. So this here interests me, but I don't enter. Kind of wish I did a little bit, but I didn't enter. I think price eventually went up, so I missed that trade. So we had a nice boom buy, boom pullback, and then we held that, and I just couldn't figure out how to enter. I wanted to see a nice close, but I think the stop was. I think this one closed. No, it didn't. It closed right there. I closed right there. So, but it was about a 10-point stop loss. That's why I didn't do it. The stop loss just felt so far. This would have been the best entry here. 10-point stop loss. So I could have just went in with the one because I'm trying to get 10, 20, about 30 points, which we end up getting. Right, we get 30 points, over 30 points there. So after that, boom, pull back, and then with that buying, everything was saying, hey, maybe you should just buy. And then price just went. Stop loss would have been down here or further down. NQ held. And then we came up here, and I said, okay, well, this is where I really wanted to look for shorts, but price just looked like it just immediately reversed. We had nice RSIs, broke them, came back up, created a nice weird double top. Actually, the double top was kind of this, right? We had that. Oh, wow, I could really enter there. Now I'm looking at it. We see this long body with the RSIs, long body with RSIs. Then we came to RSI again, and we kind of closed full there. So I could have entered here. I would have been forcing it in the sense because we needed to clear this. But even with the pullback, that probably could have entered there. That long wick with the RSI does say, hey, maybe price wasn't done up here, which is it wasn't, because after that, price really just said, all right, time to go. All right, and then we had this nice little drop, right? So we have the RSIs, but we have a full thick body, no wicks. So maybe price will continue lower, and it does. Right now we're getting a bit of a bounce held, and then this makes the reversal. We have the RSI with wicks, so maybe there's some stuff down here still, right? And then price just drastically reversed the entire day. So I'm gonna have to keep the eyes on those wicks and those RSIs. You can see a nice double bottom here. Keep our eyes on those RSIs and those wicks, and then essentially that's it. And that brings us to the end of the day. So that was last week, right? So a few potential setups. Um, I didn't get much of it, so that's it is what it is. So let's go into the news. None. There's no major news today. Surprised Trump is not speaking. He speaks just about every day. So it's surprising that I don't see anything about Trump speaking today. Let's go to the White House website and let's see if there's anything there. Wow. Okay. He changed it again. All right. All right. So let's go here. So we got settlement price, and then we have earnings. No major earnings this week, which is good. No major earnings this week, so price might be a little steady, but we do have. It seems like we do have some major news that are here and there. Right. So we have JOLTS tomorrow, CPI, 8:30 is gonna be very active, and then we have consumer sentiment. Right. So yeah. Um, all right. So let's get to it. All right. So I don't need that. I need side by side this one, and I need. All right, that one's good. Okay. So I did set my things up yesterday evening. I said maybe we'll come here and bounce, move up, or maybe we'll come up here and sell off. All right. So we're going to do the breakdown like I typically do, and just start looking for anything that stands out. So let's go to the day real quickly. We see that we have a lot down here, so maybe there's some buying. I don't see any RSIs yet, but maybe there's some buying down here that we will deal with. Maybe price will continue lower. I think we're in a strong downtrend still. NQ did reach, I think, 10 or 20% of its NQ reach is 20% of its what I call it percentage. No, what am I looking for? the indicator. I just created an indicator the other day. Forgot what it's called. Alright, so give me a minute. Amanda and Barrett, look at the size. Depend add timer 5 minute fair value gap. Tried that. Tried a lot of stuff. Major sync, heat map, HA, hot tie. What is it called? Max volume, multi. No, 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 no. Bookmap, Paris, Anna. What the heck was it called? Oh, market correction levels. There. Alright. Sheesh. Alright, so market correction levels. Alright. So we can see that NES did not do a correction yet, but NQ did. If we go to NQ, that NQ is at a 10% correction. ES is shy of it. So we can probably go to the weekly and see this. Alright. So here we go. Alright. So NQ actually closed at the 10% correction. Alright, so NQ closed at the 10% correction. And ES did not. Oh, ES is close to it. ES got a little bit more to go. Alright, so ES still got some place to go, but like I said, we're still on a heavy downtrend, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of the price dropping. I think there was one time we had, it was 2 times that we had a lot, like see this major correction, like over, actually over 50, I think like 54% and 35%, which is crazy. So if we have a correction that's all the way like 20%, it will be a lot for ES. That would be, I don't know, but we had a double top. Alright, so I'm gonna put this back the way it was. Let's go back like to my trading station. I'm not gonna too much bother with that because it's not gonna be seen as I zoom in. Alright, so here we go. Here we still got that gap to get filled. We're still on the downtrend. Last week all of them hit like a weekly level, ES and NQ and VIX. So we're going to see what price does around these levels here. Let's remove, I'm thinking it's 44. Alright, good guess. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of whatever that's in there. Less things to slow down my computer. Get rid of that. Is there something here? Okay, I don't see anything. Alright, so I like to see price either break through this or no, go at the 10% right there. So break through it and bounce or something. Alright, so like I said, I did all of my levels the day before, so I'm not gonna sit here and do too much. I'm just looking to see if there's anything new that popped up during the pre-market, or if there's anything that I missed yesterday setting up. Look like buyers are trying to step in at 8 o'clock. Alright, so we have our strong volume is here, which is this one here. Don't really have an EOD. We have buying right here. Doesn't really match up with anybody. Selling right here. I don't see any RSIs. Okay. 15-minute. Alright, so this is important. This matches with all three. So we're going to mark that one. It's going to be our 15-minute sell. Minute sell. And that goes as high as, that's a nice one, right? Price came back to it and then sold off again. Potential bottom down there. Here's a lot of wick. Same thing, came down. Look how nice they are, right? These are the different things, right? Okay. And then we do it on VIX. Yeah, they all had a nice, perfect. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. It's like perfect, like every single one of them close exactly at that level. Boom! Look how nicely they close. All of them. Bam. Right. We went to the next one. All right. Went to the next one. Sheesh. Should have been a good trade to get at 5 something in the morning. I'm not sure if you could enter here and then just run it down there. All right. Maybe enter a little earlier, or enter at this one here. Stop loss right above there. Let it run 35 points. This would have been nice. This would have felt probably too far, but it still would have been about 2 to 1. Alright, so but that's a nice level right there. Might end up buying for a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on this. Don't have anything else after that. We do have absorption here, but it doesn't match anything. Alright, and then I don't have any end of day volume, so let's go to the 5-minute. Where are my things? That one has 5-minute. Okay. Alright, I just manually do it then. I'm not gonna sit here and beg. Alright, so I would like to see prices do go up there, because we do have a level that's matched. We got RSIs down there. Alright, so this is a selling that starts on all of them right there. So let's drag this one up. Kind of liking this one here. If we can come there together, That'd be a nice place to reject because all three of them also have that level. That's exactly where VIX went to. VIX went exactly to that level where it bounced off of. VIX levels are pretty tight. Alright, so and then let's do. Make sure there's nothing else that sticks out. That was a strong push. Would have been hard to get that trade, but maybe bam and then you know. Alright, let's do 1 minute. Alright, so this level for sure is also 1 minute. So I'm gonna make this stand out. And that might be it for me. I'm probably gonna just close out the charts. Oh, I need to put settlement prices. Oh, I forgot to look for yeah, that level is definitely 1 for sure. It's on all three. Let's zoom out. I didn't look at end of day, so let's go back to the 5 minute. Alright, so our end of day is at the top. That one doesn't have one. This one doesn't have one. And then 1 minute. Same thing, end of day is there at the top. Same thing for NQ. This one over here might be pretty similar. Yeah, down there. That's our EOD also. So we're gonna just leave that there. We're gonna have to just work with it. All right. So settlement price. Let's put these to 30s. And I still didn't get settlement price for VIX. And then that will be it for now. I have some buy and want to step in. Settlement price, same spot. So basically we're gapping down a little bit. Not a lot, but just enough to be a gap down. Alright, it's enough to be a gap down, so we can close the gap and then sell off more or reclaim it and start moving higher. That was a huge absorption yesterday. Okay. Anything I'm missing? Got my highs, got my lows. Got my notes. Trading gaps, max stop loss, highs, lows, yesterday's weekly folder. Okay, haven't done any weekly folders. Alright, so essentially that's it. 5 minutes, 30 minutes showing buying down there. Okay. Alright, so I do have something that I'm working with here. I will be adding this to my main charts. I'm hoping that it doesn't slow me down. This is a heat map using the 1 minute time frame, which has multiple time frames too. We got the 15-minute, 30-minute, and the 1 hour, looking for what direction they're headed. So it's kind of the same thing that I have here on the side, but this is just under the 1 minute, so that way I can say, okay, when I'm ready to enter the trade, maybe I'll look for a flush of greens like this. So here we have red, 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 and then boom, absorption, absorption, and then it pushes up, and then maybe I'll enter right around here. Try to run that bad boy up, right? Or when we had that sell off, a little sell off earlier, we hit that spot. Let's go. Okay, yeah, we have that sell off. We have sell, 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 buy, 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 and then sell is stepping in, sell is stepping in, sell is stepping in, sell is stepping in. Maybe, boom, I enter right here because now we have that selling stepping in, right? So that's the idea. A lot of selling down here. All right, buy, 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 selling, stepping in. So I want to see how it works because I'm not sure if these change while this is moving, right, before they close, or does this change after? Right now we can see that it's fluctuating. We can see that. So maybe this will give me my level, my entries. And I say, okay, we're selling, we're breaking, we got something, right? I can enter when we start to reverse. All right, enter right about here. Let's go to yes. Let's put the here. All right, so same thing here. We say okay, boom, okay, oh, okay. I see seller stepping in. All right, we're starting to show signs of selling. Let's get in as we okay. So when that closes, boom, it's red. Let's enter. That's a thought, right? So it just shows that the direction that they're all trying to show. But I'm still gonna be keeping my eyes on my main stuff there. That's pretty much it. All right, so that's it for me for today. 26 minutes.